What's up, guys? So this is my S10, my new slash old build. Hope you guys can hear me over the wind. This used to be my truck. Well, it is still my truck. Got it when it was stock. It was all red, as you can see right there. And then I decided to take all the paint off and rust it. And then I lowered it this much. It has 2-inch lowering spindles in the front. I put 2-inch lowering springs. Or 3-inch lowering spindles in the front and then 2-inch lowering springs. And then in the back, I put 4-inch drop blocks. And then I put 2-inch lowering leaf springs. All of it's new. I didn't take out a leaf or anything like that. And then it's sitting on 15-inch rims, and they're 10 inches wide. And the tires are all stretched, every single one. The tires in the back are actually like 225s, I believe, stretched on the 10-inch rim, and the ones in the front are 215s stretched on the 10-inch rim. And as you can see, I took the fenders off and everything because I'm working on the truck, so I bought new fenders for it. I bought a new front clip. The front bumper, I don't think I'm gonna get a new front bumper just because I had so many problems with it. This fender as well was all messed up, so I took it off. I kept the rusted hood. I love the rust look. I painted it black. I left this rusted because this is what everybody grabs and pushes on when they're closing the door, so I left it. And then I sold it. I painted it black and sold it to a guy, and he demolished this thing. This thing was running nice and everything like that before I gave it to, when I sold it to him. And then he didn't know how to drive stick, and I didn't know that. And he actually blew the stick out the clutch. He blew the clutch out, and the clutch sucks on this thing now. It doesn't even go in neutral. It doesn't even turn on right. So now my whole thing is to get a new battery, a new alternator, because he took it out. He didn't want me taking it back because he stopped making payments on it because it wasn't working. So he's like, oh, I shouldn't have to make payments if it's not working. Well, that's not how it works. So I took it back. He didn't want me to. So he took the alternator out, and he lost the keys to it, apparently. And I ended up still taking it back. I towed it. I showed proof that I still owned it because I didn't give him the title. I kept the title while he was paying it off. And I ended up getting it back. And pretty much everything that's done to it's all me. The stacks in the back, I put the water bottles because it's a rainy season out here in Arizona, so it's been raining like every 3 days. It just rains real hardcore, so I put the water bottles in there so it doesn't go in there and sit at the bottom, so that when I do turn it on, it doesn't sound like shit. I VHC night shaded the tail lights. I think I'm gonna keep those when when I fix it. I rusted the tailgate. I actually took all the paint off, took the sticker off, the original sticker off, and then I put that white sticker on, and I rusted it and made it look like it's been there forever, that sticker, and actually it came out real nice. But I don't know if you can see it right there, that dent. He told me that a guy hit him in the parking lot, but honestly I feel like he backed up into a pole or something. I really don't trust anything that kid said. And then I have a roll pan in the backyard, which is also dented, which sucks. But I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't have a lot of money to put in this thing, so anything I can keep and salvage, I am. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually lift this truck. I'm not gonna lift it back to stock height. I'm gonna lift it. I kind of want to make it look like a pre-runner truck, go a different route, because the reason why I ended up selling it was because I am ridiculously low to the ground. I don't know if you can see that. So I got a Galaxy Note 5, and look, I'm hitting the frame. The bottom of the phone is touching the ground, and the top of the phone is hitting the frame. And so that's the reason why I sold this truck, because I ended up getting stuck on like 3 speed humps. And the last one I got stuck on, I was there for about 40 minutes, and a Ford pulled me out. And I don't know, we're diehard Chevy fans. I got my Chevy Cruze here, my dad's Colorado, my mom's HHR, and my sister actually has a Pontiac, which is still GM, and or a Saturn, I should say, my fault, and which is still GM. And I got pulled out by a Ford. I was real salty about it, so I ended up like, screw this truck, I'm gonna sell it, blah blah. But I ended up getting it back, and now I got new plans for it. But yeah, I'm sharing this with you because I plan on putting out videos of this truck, and not just this truck, but my car, whatever I do to it. It's my car is still a work in progress, and this one, oh my goodness, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But yeah, that's my front bumper. It actually got like I got a flat tire. My bead broke because I didn't know you were supposed to keep your stretch tires. This is my first time getting stretch tires. I didn't know you had to keep them at a high psi, and so the bead popped, and because the bead popped, the tire was flat, and I'm already low to the ground, so the bumper was obviously on the ground. And then when I got towed out of the ground, out of the dirt, because I rolled onto the dirt, when I got towed out, my bumper just kind of folded under the truck and like came off and ripped off. So I threw it in the back of the truck and really never put it back on. And these are my 4-inch blocks. I took them off because I actually I was trying to lift the truck already, but I don't have the right U-bolts or anything like that. But I am buying parts, and this is my old front clip. I'm not gonna use anything on that. That broke when there was a Chevy Yukon that tried to tow me off the speed hump, and I had a tow hook coming out right here. I had a tow hook coming out right there, and he actually ripped my whole front clip off, and that's what made it even more embarrassing. Oh my goodness, I was real embarrassed. Cars were honking at me. It was bad. It was a bad day, and that's the reason why I decided to sell it. But now it's here. Fate comes in different ways, and you know what? Maybe this truck is supposed to be in my life. All right, guys. Well, hope I didn't talk for too long, and I hope you guys are excited for this build just as much as I am. I'm gonna show you guys every single step that I do, and hopefully you guys learn something from me. Thank you, guys.